Assalamu alaikum. Myself, the constitutional advocate Gulrez King, and today is the 17th of the April year 2025. I'm going to speak very rapidly in order to save time. So today I'm going to raise judicial questions, especially in connection with the affairs of the federating units as well as the confederating units of the Islamic Republic of the Pakistan. So when we just prima facie observe the ground realities of the individuals, especially the lawyers groups in the Pakistan and to the subordinate departments, clerics of the same subject of the constitutional controversial mediums in the public sector thereafter, it is a prevailing fact in custom that the 85% to 95% cases are interlinked with the female's properties, female rights, with effect to the Article 199 in the Lahore High Court so far. So when we just observe adverse laws under the adverse possession, so if a person who is filing the suits, for instance, and such persons claims in the higher court that the adverse possession is un-Islamic under section 29 of the Limitation Act 1908. Thereafter, the filing of the suit and the person who is filing the suit in the territories of the domains of the session court or the higher court or the Supreme Court almost have the adverse possessory entitlements, and thereafter it is un-Islamic to declare that the section 28 and 29 of the Limitation Act is un-Islamic, because if any person who is dealing with the rights of the adverse entitlements of the documents, thereafter a lot of the lacunas left behind such litigations. And we are observing that the humans, especially the females, whenever I just spoke about the rights of the females, I also feel pity about the subjected and the such females which have become outdated in the public sector and have become cybercrime units in the Pakistan, and the state institution shall have to take a writ of quo warranto as to understand that the law department should have to take a suo motu notice with effect to the Supreme Court that if the individuals, their females are not safeguarded, thereafter who shall render the services in the said reformative services. And we are also observing the ethical, social ethical challenges in the public sector today. It is another factor that the young sui juris females, sui juris means such females which ascertain just puberty, balugat, and thereafter such females become targeted, civil manipulated into the marital restoration of the love triangles in the public sector. And we are surprised after observing such mala fide neglected brought about such females children, that if such females children be subjected in the public sector, thereafter such females would not provide as reliable reformative services in the public sector, especially in the government departments or the private departments in the both sectors. And we are observing such confrontational, constitutional, controversial mediums of the laws, and we want to have the legal reformative units in the Pakistan as to understand the dignities of the respected females to be safeguarded. Today the 25 to 35% of the major groups of the females have become divorcee repatriation. This is an offense. Most oftenly I raise a question of doubt that under the redressal of doubt that if the females in the majority, around about 25 to 35% females are becoming subjected with the divorcee repatriation offences in the Pakistan. So it is my humble submissions before the Supreme Court of the Pakistan as to make a judicial committee in order to make a compilatory statement regarding those females which were vulnerable, and such females were not provided the due credit, rights to performance of a marriage under the specific performance of a social agreement. And we are observing such confrontational, marital, dissolved, transitional transactions of the respected females in the Islamic Republic of the Pakistan. The secondary group belongs to such groups of the females which were ascertained the puberty or lapsed the puberty, and such females do not have the reliable time span to execute a lawful marriage, and thereafter the females become a remaining judicial area to the State Departments of the Islamic Republic of the Pakistan, and we shall have to make a compilatory judicial statement regarding a judicial verdict of the said females, that if such females are not being restored the right of performing the marital resolutions, committee divisions shall be held in the public sector. There must be two sectors: the Social Neglected Children Act 2016 and the Marital Resolved Marital Bureau Committee for the civil servants or the private individuals who have a disputed question of facts and laws after having a legal hierarchy in the public sector. So it is a prevailing fact in custom so far, and a lot of the major groups of the females are being transformative from one medium to another medium, and such females, a lot of the medical science issues become forward in the public domains after observing such neglected sorts of the issues with the females, that in Pakistan and especially in the major cities, likewise the baseline cities of the territories of the Punjab, Islamabad, Lahore and other reciprocating cities, Faisalabad, that we are observing, and anyone can observe that the brutal murder rate of the females are raising. The female suicidal attempts are raising in the public sector under the section 302 PPC, Pakistan Penal Code 1860, and other sections, and a lot of the crimes, Qatl-e-Amad, Qatl-e-Jabr, and a lot of the murders are being upheld with the females in Pakistan. Such females are either becoming a victim of the socio-economic disorder or the elementary question of the fiscal defaulted males dominant challenges in the Pakistan. And we are totally surprised after observing that the confrontational brutal product of the males are dealing the females into the derogatory remarks, and such females want to live amicably, and thereafter the amicable reserved seats for the females as to represent their cause of action in the higher court should be reserved, as we observe a lot of the issues. So thereafter a majority groups are being casted in the said sectors, and we shall have to make a consolidation of the statements of the legal observations intellectual one in order to make a complementary statement of the actual possessions of the rights of the females, especially in the major proportion areas of the Pakistan territories, as to make a better place for the said females in question, because today the females are becoming an outstanding remaining areas to the principal criminal activities at the pointations of the maltreated male dominant societies. So we have to collaterally or collectively take a step forward to make advanced sorts of resolutions, boards, committees in Pakistan, legal one department, as to restore or refined ways to live an amicable life under a shelter of convenience to the State Department and the private entities as well, with effect to the Islamic Shariat, in order to make the males in a perfect medium of resolution, so that the females have a better place to live in Pakistan. Stay blessed. Thank you.